Hello. Welcome back to the Twitch channel. I know it's weird. I think I've only streamed like maybe 2 or 3 times over the past couple of months. I do apologise for that. I've just been a bit busy, and I've been getting content sorted for my YouTube channel for the 6 weeks holidays because I won't have much chance to record then, and it's just got away from me. Plus with the Euros as well, I've been watching all the football, so it's just all piled up. But I am gonna try and stream a bit more, so look out for that. This game, this bed we made, if you were watching this on Twitch, you probably won't remember it. If you are watching it on my YouTube, you might remember there was a demo of this that I played, and I really enjoyed it. It was superb. I absolutely loved the game, and it came out, but it was still a bit expensive to get. But now I found it on sale on Xbox, so I've decided to go for it and buy it. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is this bed we made. As always, if there's cutscenes and talking, I don't tend to talk over it, so if I go quiet for a bit, that's why. This game takes account of all your actions, including the ones you decide not to take. These choices will determine your fate and the fate of others around you. Proceed with caution. Ooh, spooky.
Come on now, miss. Let's keep moving.
Right, one second. Sorry, guys. I just need to. It's not there, is it? Overlay. Just need to move that overlay on my screen. It was covering up information on the left hand side. We're back. I apologise.
No, I'm usually in charge of the second and third. So each maid has her assigned for a while.
Interview room 4, I'm gathering. Since it's open.
Good luck.
If you are looking forward to this,
Yours,
please
sir.
follow me here on Twitch.
Sophie Roy.
If you're on
I'm
YouTube,
Detective
like,
Maurice
comment,
Tremblay.
subscribe, ring the notification bell, all that lovely stuff.
21 years old, working at the Clarington for over a year. Husband?
I'm sorry?
Are you married?
No, not yet. I live with my mother. She's sick, so I have to take care of her.
No father.
No. It's always just been me and my mom.
All right, Miss Roy.
I
need
played
you
the
to tell
demo
me
of it, it's a really
everything
good
that
game.
happened, starting with this morning.
Au parc La Fontaine, les filles s'en vont.
Really?
Elles y
Sorry,
promènent
front door.
au bras des garçons qui les entraînent au cœur des buissons où elles étreignent l'amour en saison qui les enchaîne dans un tourbillon de vrais poèmes car dans les frissons naissent toujours les plus belles chansons d'amour. Au clair de la fontaine, j'ai vu dans tes yeux mille couleurs.
So it's got the second you sit down to do something. Every man and his dog wants to bloody...
It's done. Now just a bit of tidying up, and I can go on break.
Ooh, so we just need to tidy up a bit. Right, so to look around the room. Nearly done. This bed ain't made. There we go. Bed made. What's this on the floor? The ashtray back. I don't think we're meant to go through people's stuff, are we? Ooh, what's this?
That's a lot of money to owe. Just what did you get yourself involved in?
Oh, that is a lot of debt. How are you anyway? You alright? Any plans for the day? Anyway, you know our family. You've had a seat at our bar since today. Open for 9. You're more than a friend to us. But if your family were oh, the $8,380 you owe us plus 25%, which is now 8 months overdue. My patience is one thing. This isn't like one of your unpaid bar tapes. You came to us for help, and help always comes at a price. We've spent our pockets to you time and got time open. Our pockets to you time and time again, and all you've done is take advantage of a goodwill and generosity. We'll come over in person to make a collection tomorrow. I'll be bringing along the boys so we can sit down and have a nice little chat. But just so you know, they aren't good with words. Oh, dear.
Are you in town for a business trip, maybe?
Maybe. Oh, yep, need to put the pillar back. Oh, that's cool. How come you're going there for? Basically, you're just a maid, I think. I played a demo of it, but didn't really explain much. But basically, what's his name? I think you find some like incriminating evidence or something, and you've got to solve a crime, basically. Oh, it's like our client and your neighbour, the owner, has been utterly evasive over many attempts to reach out and collect her due debt. Ooh. More. Oh, cool. Well, congratulations. Well, where did she put that? Let's turn that off because that was very annoying. Ooh. Nothing in there. Yes, well, hopefully you have a fun time. Have I done the bathroom?
And voila. Good as new.
Is there a reason it says to clean it, but it won't let me? Ridiculous. Is there anything else? Is there anything else to do? I mean, it doesn't look like there's. Oh, what's happened here?
Good enough.
Up to the trash.
You brought your own mug? Well, I guess ours aren't quite as complimentary.
So are you just washing and packing today then? I mean, I can't. No. I mean, I can't pick that up and put it in the bin. So yeah, press that and it won't let me. And the PS5. Standard then. Anything in this bin? No. Oh, it won't let me clean it, so... Guess we're done here. Do, do, do. 10:05, that's it. Someone is leaving.
Have you heard about that nut house they want to build next door?
Yeah, it creeps me out. Imagine all the weirdos who'll start hanging around the hotel.
I can think of someone who'll feel right at home. Look at her, always glued to that gossip magazine.
Do you think she has any real friends? Or is it just Gracie, Joan, and Marilyn?
Well, when your own life is that dull, you need to get your excitement somewhere. Oh, did you see Rebecca come in this morning? She was wearing the same clothes.
Now, don't you think you're overreacting? This is exactly the kind of behavior Linda warned me about.
She's doing everything she can to break us apart.
Sophie speaking.
Hey, it's Beth. Do you think you could come up real quick?
Sure. I'll be right there.
You're right, you shouldn't.
Now I realize I've been blind. I was so in love with you that I couldn't see.
What?
I've left my keys. Oh dear. Oh well, I appreciate you doing that.
See what Beth wanted to talk about.
Honestly, I really do appreciate that. Gee, what was all this? Bloody hell, it's a mess out here.
Oh, Jacques. Leaving luggage in the lobby? Are you trying to get Bernard to kill you?
Ooh.
I should talk to Beth at the front desk.
Bethany? Where is she? Well, if at any point you do decide to go live, I'll make sure to jump in and have a chat.
No one should be stuck cleaning up the reception hall after a ball, even if...
Oh, there she
Hey,
is.
Beth.
Hey there. So, who's sleeping?
Sleep... what?
You were whispering just now on the phone, so I thought maybe Eugene or Bobby were napping in the break room again.
Oh, yeah, no. It's Jacques and Wendy.
Yeah, well, I'll
They were,
definitely jump on and chat for a
in the
bit.
middle of something.
Ugh, it's so awkward when they start making out like no one's watching. Get a room. We literally work in a hotel.
They were...
They weren't kissing this
They weren't-
time. They were... fighting.
Oh, this is entertaining. I mean, oh no, why?
I'm not completely sure, but It sounded like Linda had something to do with it.
Ugh, that bitch.
Beth?
Trust me, she
Language?
deserves it.
I don't get why everyone hates her so much. Linda's always nice to me.
To you, maybe. But she's just the worst to every girl she perceives as a threat.
A threat? A threat to what?
I don't know. Her place as Bernard's right hand, I suppose.
So, you're saying I'm not a threat?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying Linda thinks that. But that's her mistake. I know there's more to you than meets the eye.
Oh. Thanks.
Thank you very much.
So, you said you needed me? My help, I mean.
Oh, right. Wanna guess why?
Did you see a mouse?
I'm guessing
Something
there's
to clean.
I have to clean?
Obviously. But what is it?
Did a kid throw up again?
God, no. Did that happen recently?
Yeah, last week. I can still smell it. Feel
Ooh.
it too. While I was cleaning, some of it got...
I'm gonna stop you right there. Keep talking and
Oh,
you'll be
that's
cleaning
cool.
up after me, too.
Oh. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you'll be glad to know it's nothing gross this time.
I'm just gonna gather you
Nice
mean like
gentleman decided it was time to redesign
for
the
a
lobby
game,
and
not
helped
for
us
an
by
actual
knocking
car.
over that face on his way out of the hotel.
That's it?
I would do it myself, but the last time I tried to leave the front desk, Bernard emerged from his lair to scold me about procedures and whatnot.
Well, we can't have the beauty of the Clarington Hotel take absence from her throne, can we?
Oh, the people would riot.
Bernard especially.
what game
Bernard's
do you use it
hardly
for?
The people. Anyway, I have to get back to work. There's a mop in the supply closet next to Bernard's office, I think.
Thanks. I'll see you around.
Thank you for all your help. What?
Smell. If only we were allowed in there. Okay, let's get that mop from the supply closet.
Beth's banter. Even if anything of my chats with Beth was a highlight. She called me up to clean a mess by one, I guess, which gave us a chance to catch up. Then I met someone who can make conversation so effortless. Betty has a witty response for everything. It's too bad maids aren't usually allowed in the lobby. Chatting with her every day would be a great way to start my morning. Oh man, Gran Turismo. Oof. I think the last time I played Gran Turismo was like on the PlayStation, the original PlayStation.
And Wendy's great at her job. Guests absolutely love her and...
Not just guests, apparently.
Oh, God damn it, Linda! I only like her because guests like her. Making sure guests are happy is my job, after all.
You don't seem to care whether I'm happy.
I'm not very good at racing games, though, especially with the wheel and pedals and that.
Just fire her without good reason.
What if she stirred up trouble among the staff? Would that be a good reason?
Curiosity killed the cat.
Oh, Andrew, hi. I'm sorry, I was just...
Spying on our manager?
No, I heard something, and I...
Hey. It's okay, I'm just pulling your leg. I'm sorry I scared you.
I'm not used to having people around me while I work.
Yeah, you're always
Good
working
there,
around,
Andrew.
aren't you? I actually think it's the first time I've seen you down in the lobby. Don't tell me you've been sent to clean up after the Valentine's Day ball.
I heard the girls talking downstairs. Apparently guests went wild.
More like unhinged.
do.
Mrs. Wilson almost broke a chandelier, and we kept finding chewed up olives in the weirdest of places.
I hope the
That
rooms
sounds
won't
like fun.
reflect that.
I hope that too. For your sake. You must see plenty of weird stuff while you're cleaning.
Yeah.
What's the weirdest thing you found in a guest's room?
Something about you.
It's
Something
a bit
gross.
Oh. I hope it's got nothing to do with bodily functions.
God, I hope so too. A few weeks ago, I walked into a room, and found the trash can filled with cucumbers. Like, whole cucumbers. And some of them were carved, and I threw the whole trash can out that day. Don't tell Bernard.
I won't.
Well, it's a bit weird.
Oh. I better go help Beth. It's hell here with the snowstorm.
It's okay. I need to,
Yeah, alright. Take care.
You too.
Is it hell with the snowstorm? God, I ain't seen any guests around.
He wants you to lower room price. Make sure the hotel stays accessible to everyone.
Bobby made it very clear he doesn't like anyone walking into his kitchen uninvited.
Pick up the mop. Won't I need the broom as well? Not to sweep up the...
I have, but I haven't been able to get through to him.
I'm really sorry about that. I'll have a word with our kitchen staff to make sure it doesn't happen.
Okay, Sophie. Time to clean up that mess.
Well, that
Very crazy. Make a video just to introduce such quite nice to
Of course, of course. We're all grateful that your employer chose the Clarington for his stay.
Ew. I better throw that away. A film roll? The guest must have dropped it when he knocked over the vase. Probably should return it to him. Now I just put the leaves back in the vase, and it'll be like nothing ever happened.
Woohoo! All clean and
He's
tidy.
been putting these everywhere lately. It's weird that Bernard allows it.
All clean.
I understand, Mr. Ramsey. I wish I could make the snowstorm disappear. I really do, but sadly, that's not within my power.
Beth, who knocked over that vase?
Mr. Spade.
Mr. Spade?
Well, I can check with the airport and let you know when flights resume. Until then... Yes, I know. You've said that already. But...
Let's
no, that's
see where
very
Mr.
unlikely.
Spade is.
Which room are you staying in, Mr. Spade?
Well, you're welcome to speak to my manager if you'd like. I'm sure he'll be thrilled to talk to you. Well, for that, you'd have to talk to my manager.
Well, that's the only Spade, isn't it?
Would you like to contact him? Sadly, he doesn't have a phone. He's a bit of an old
14th to the 18th.
Great. That's on my floor. I can return that film roll without going out of my way. Room 505. Great. That's on my floor. I can return that film roll without going out of my way. I should go to the 5th floor to return Mr. Spade's film roll.
It may help to repeat his name, too. It's, God, G-O-D. I'm sure he'll be very sympathetic to your plight. Making fun of you, sir. No, I never dare. No, I'm dead serious. If anyone can make the snowstorm end, it's him. Hello? Sir? Oh, well.
It's pretty full. Right, so let's go. Huh? There we go. Call the elevator.
Hold it, please. Phew, made it. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Was it you who cleaned the puddle by the restrooms?
Was I not supposed to?
Well, Eugene asked us not to touch anything until he's repaired the leak, but it's probably safer this way. Someone could have slipped on it.
Which floor?
Oh, 6th.
Yeah, exactly. We'll clean it up just in case. Was that in the middle of the hallway?
What's the big rush?
I need to bring this to our VIP guest, the one who rented the entire floor.
Oh, is it that British man I keep hearing about? Why does he need a bucket full of snow?
No idea.
That was a bit
I
weird.
don't even ask anymore. It's just the latest in a long series of strange requests.
What do you reckon he'll do with it?
Take a bath, maybe? Sometimes I wonder if he's just pulling an elaborate prank on me.
Can't you tell me who
Probably.
he is?
I've never actually met him. I always talk to his assistant. Only Bernard knows his identity. I do have a suspicion, though.
Oh?
But I'm not sure I should say it.
Can't you at least give me a hint?
Okay, let me think. Whew. Saved by the bell.
Hey, come on. Don't leave me hanging.
Let's just say I like to prolong the suspense.
Wait. Is that the hint?
Who knows?
Fair enough. Have fun up there.
You too.
Oh, room 505, we're right across from the lift. That was rather handy. Is that the same note to divorce?
I should return Mr. Spade's film roll. Room 505 is on my list anyway. Another day, another dirty dish to pick up. Another day, another dirty dish to pick up. Mr. Spade?
I do love a good golf game. Is that like a mini golf game?
Mr. Spade?
I need to go and get me keys. Just left them lying around. Don't do it. Oh, that sounds cool. Well, the one me and my wife normally plays, I think, oh, what's it called? Golf with Friends, I think it is. What, damn?
What is this?
She's been taking pictures of me? I mean, if I throw away these, he's gonna know that I've been in the room. Yeah, I do love Golf with Friends. It was a lot of fun. Tamper with objects may lead to positive or negative. Nah, because it'll know it's me. I'm not supposed to be in here, why would I clean? If I clean again. If I clean again, he's gonna know that I've been in there. Because I'm the maid for the floor.
Clarington Hotel reception desk, Beth speaking.
What can I do for you on this very fine day?
Beth?
Oh, I want
I need
Beth's
your
help.
help.
Sophie? What's going on?
I think Mr. Spade's stalking me while I work.
Really? I knew it!
You did?
I mean, I knew there was something fishy about him. He just has creep written all over his face, you know? How did you find out?
He took pictures of me. I found them hanging over the bathtub. He set up a kind of dark room.
Pictures of you? Doing what?
Pictures of you? Pictures of
I
me?
can't believe I'm about to say this, but sometimes when I clean the rooms, I get a little curious and, you know, snoop through our guest stuff.
Sneaky. And Mr. Spade caught you in the act, I suppose?
Yes.
You did.
I think we should call the police.
No, that's a terrible idea.
But-
Sophie, that man has pictures of you running your hands through people's stuff.
But I didn't steal anything. I was just snooping, I swear.
I know, but say a client reports something missing, those pictures would put a big red target on your back.
Yep, I would. I could throw the pictures out.
I could always throw them out.
Yeah, not your worst idea, but you found the pictures drying over the bath, right?
Yeah?
I'm no photographer, but I've been in one of those dark rooms before.
You have?
Yeah,
What does that
I
mean?
modeled for a while. Anyway, what I'm getting at is, those pictures were developed recently, but it doesn't mean there aren't more elsewhere.
You want me to keep digging around?
Well, there are pictures of you snooping, so why stop now?
Beth?
Oh, loosen up a little. No one's dead.
Any idea where I should start then?
Well, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure I remember Mr. Spade asking for the combination to his room's safe. I bet you anything there'll be more pictures in there.
Maybe, but I don't have the code.
Give me a minute. Merde. Those idiots.
What?
I can't find the combination list. The night staff's probably lost it.
Oh, god damn it. I need
Anyway,
that.
we always ask that clients write down their code somewhere so they don't have to call reception a dozen times. Maybe you can have a look around the room, and I call you if Mr. Creep comes back. You know, so you can get out of there in time.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, it's nothing.
Oh, and Beth?
Mm-hmm.
Please keep this between us.
Of course.
Do I trust Beth, though? What? What? Maybe I shouldn't trust Beth. Maybe she's in on it. What do we have now?
Beaver Lake. I took Mom skating there just a few weeks ago. These look like numbers. Sort of. These look like numbers. Sort of.
2852,
These
225?
look like numbers. Sort of. X marks the spot. But there's no way this is just a treasure hunt.
Special occasion, wedding, funeral.
I just visited the oratory for the first time in years. This has to be a coincidence, right?
I don't think it is. I think dude's stalking you.
This was the sale where I found that winter jacket that Mom loves. Were you there too?
Why, Harry's lots of burger places closer to the hotel.
Harry's diner too. Were we ever there at the same time? You didn't strike me as much of a doodler.
Okay, T30. So, I've looked at all of it.
One man's trash is another maid's trash. Morgan.
Let's read this letter.
Is that your real name? Why did you check in under Mr. Spade?
Yeah, Mr. Morgan, you have to stop writing to show Lindsay died 2 years ago. I do not know what happened between the two of you, but please let us grieve and please. You, Lindsay's mother. Who's Lindsay?
Lindsay. Did something happen between the two of you before she died? Lindsay. Did something happen between the two of you before she died? Is this a floor of the Clarington? That's my schedule. Just how long have you been watching me?
I'd just wait in the room and confront him until I found the thing, brought it back. I want to know what the hell's going on. I deserve some damn answers.
Okay.
I didn't mean to do that.
Reception gave him a code. Maybe he wrote it down. Somewhere.
I reckon it was that on there. I mean, I'll come back to it.
What do we have here? I'd forget my own head if I didn't write everything down. I guess we have that in common.
Oh, what's this on the floor?
Request to move to 507. Why did you want to change rooms?
Person, let's go no reception. Okay, so yeah, the room is going to father. It's done.
Could that be a reminder for the safe combination?
Lindsay's addressed. Infantry Division, year of hospital discharge. Right. Let's take a picture of that. No, not that. What the find a picture of anything? There we go. Took a picture of that to remind myself. I'm gonna make his bed. Yeah. 42.
You spent 10 years in a psychiatric hospital. And it looks like you left with a long list of diagnoses and prescriptions.
For God's sake, my phone's locked. Oh, where's the... Sorry, I just need to get the photo back up. Year of hospital discharge. Date of 57. So it's 57. Let's edit this picture. Oh, how'd you draw? Oh, there we go. Pen. Right, so we've got no, I can barely bloody see that. So yeah, of hospital discharge 57.
Date of discharge 1957. 57.
I can't believe I emptied the bloody trash on accident. So Lindsay's address is 34. No, just got to find his infantry division. No, not making that mistake. 99. So it's 34, 99, 57. Oh no! Oh come on! Just as I've...
What? No.
Beth, you said you'd call if Mr. Spade was coming back to his room.
Oh yeah, I did say that. Sorry for the fright.
God damn it!
God, Beth, I nearly had a heart attack when I heard the phone ring.
I didn't mean for it. I was just so caught up in the thrill of it all. I had to check in. Did you find more pictures of you?
No, I haven't. But I did find something else.
Yeah?
Yeah, I did. Something really dodgy.
Yarn map of Montreal on the wall.
A yarn map? And where does it lead to?
Lots of places. Most of them I've visited recently.
Merde. What's the deal with this guy?
He's unrequited feelings for a woman.
I think he may be using an alias. I found some evidence that points to his real name being Paul Morgan.
Well, he's certainly not the first man to check into a hotel under a fake name.
Is it really common practice?
It is, when the man in question is married, but the woman accompanying him isn't. Or at least, not to him.
Considering the state of his room, I doubt Mr. Morgan was expecting any visitors.
Did you find
It's a
anything
mess.
else?
He seems to be in love with this woman who doesn't love him back.
You mean you?
No, someone else. I found lots of letters addressed to a woman named Lindsay, but she returned them all to sender, unopened.
Are you sure it's love and not obsession? Maybe he stalked her like he's stalking you.
I don't know. Whatever it is, I find it strange she didn't open the letters before sending them back. I would have had a look at them first.
Of course.
Yeah, I would have, to be fair.
So, is that all you found then?
I'll know more once I open the safe.
Oh, so you found the combination?
Yeah, sort of.
I'm impressed. Well done, Arsène Lupin.
What?
Never mind. Don't let me keep you.
Okay, I'll call you back.
Yeah, you better. I won't call again unless Mr. Morgan returns. For real this time.
All right, thanks.
I hope so. So... So we've got 34, 99, and 57. More rolls of film.
Okay, Sophie, you should probably put this down. Now.
Yep.
M and H. M and H. Who are they? Are they guests?
Arrived at the hotel, room not ready yet, had to wait in the lobby. M&H came in, both not suggest Emma's holding a flower bouquet. Other took as the receptionist and how nice the oratory was, picked up some flyers to find out what oratory they were talking about. Room finally ready, no sign of M&H. Decided to unpack and install my setup in the bathroom. Still no sign of M&H. Have probably gone out again. Finished developing this afternoon's pictures and over to sleep, heard weird noises from the corridor. No idea who or what it was.
Going through their trash? You really want to find out?
M&H arrived at the hotel's restaurant, ate breakfast. M&H left the hotel to get a taxi, tried to follow, but no money for a cab. Found a pawn shop to get some money, but no idea where M&H went. Back in my room, we'll have to kill time in M&H return. Spotted M&H entering the hotel with Western shopping bags. Found M&H eating at the restaurant. H left for the bathroom. M exchanged a few words with a woman and a child. M&H left the restaurant, probably turning in for the night. While leaving, H emptied his pockets into the trash. Search trash, found a receipt from a place called Harry's Diner with drawings and weird symbols on it. So, hang 1 second. Took a coffee at Harry's Diner, showed a picture of an M&H waitress. Waitress remembered them and said M used to be regular about 10 years ago. Back in my room, tried mapping M&H's movements since arrival in Montreal. Went over to sleep, heard someone next to room 507, but didn't hear the elevator. So, he's not spying on her, but these people just happen to be going to the same places that I've already been to.
Why are you following them? And who's sneaking out at night?
M&H arrived at the restaurant for breakfast. Followed them to a place called Mount Royal. Went skating on a small frozen lake. Fell on the ice while trying to take a picture. H might have seen me. M&H ate at the lounge and left the ticket on the table. Ticket has weird symbols on it, just like Harry's Diner receipt. M&H decided to leave because of the snowstorm. M&H arrived at the hotel shortly after me. H looks angry. Something happened to the taxi ride, but what? No sign of M&H since early afternoon. We'll have to try and... Tonight we'll try and find out who's sneaking out at night.
This looks like Beaver Lake. That was taken in the lobby.
Clarington Hotel reception desk, Beth speaking.
It's me.
Oh, hold on. Andrew. Andrew. Cover for me, will you?
What's going on?
Hey, Tintin. Just do it. Sorry about that. So, I take it you opened Morgan's safe? What was in it?
A journal.
His journal? Does he say why he's stalking you?
No, but it seems he's stalking 2 other people as well.
Oh, who are they?
They're guests. I don't know their names, though. I was hoping you could find them in the logbook.
Well, Snoopy, although it may seem like it, I'm not actually clairvoyant, so I'll need something to narrow the search. Do you know anything about them?
Mr. Morgan refers to them as H and M.
Well, that could mean a lot of things. It could be their initials, or, I don't know, husband and mistress.
Oh, I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah, I'll need a little more to go on.
From what I can gather, it seems they're together.
Okay, so they must be staying in the same room.
Do we have a lot of couples at the moment?
Well, yes. It was Valentine's Day last Friday, remember?
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah,
indeed.
that's true.
Would you look at that? There's a couple staying in room 509, Hector and Marcella Cruz.
Hector and Marcella. H and M.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Do you know anything about the Cruzes?
Well, I saw them come in and out of the hotel a few times. Called a taxi for them once. The missus does the smiling and the other frowns a lot. Nothing to write home about. Do you have room 509 on your to-do list by any chance?
I do, actually.
Then maybe you go clean it and have a little look-see?
Yeah, nothing unusual here. Just a maid cleaning a room.
That's my girl.
I'll call you if I find anything.
Just be careful, okay?
I will. I promise.
Let's go snooping.
I must have forgotten my keys in the break room again.
Where is the break room? Right, now, don't want to be mean or anything, but look at the graphics inside the hotel. Pretty good, pretty decent. You look outside, how bad does that look? I mean, this is on Xbox Series X as well. That is just really terrible. What's this? Throw that in the bin.
I'll need my keys to enter room 509. I should probably check the break room.
Who's Wendy? Oh. Bob. Oh, you've got pictures for different... clues for different rooms. That's pretty cool. Where is the break room?
I'm not sure how the children are affected by what goes on at a bar on a Friday night. But I'm no lieutenant, so... My new home, according to Suzanne and Yvette. This is horrible. I don't think I'll ever understand what pushes people to go so far as killing. Wouldn't be surprised if everyone's a little bit more on edge today. Bad weather has a way of doing that.
Let's throw that on the bin. Get rid of all this crap. Get rid of this crap as well. It's good. I better go there. My keys are gone. Ooh, locker room.
Yeah, Linda's not exactly, my door's always open, come on in, kind of boss.
Oh, that's maintenance. Laundry room, punch in. Food preserves. A lamp just on the floor.
I guess I'll have to get Linda's master key instead.
Linda! Kimmy!
Last I checked, Linda's master key was in the locker room.
Why would her key? Would her master key just be like lying around? It's not the best idea, is it? The hell? Hypocrite bitch.
What did Linda do? And to who?
Linda, my wife will be at her parents tonight, so come by my house at 8 PM and make sure you bring the new lingerie I bought you, B. Ooh.
Oh, Linda. What would your husband think of all this? There aren't that many people whose names start with a B around here. Oh, Linda. What would your husband think of all this? That'll do. I'll just have to make sure I don't forget to return it.
Right, sure.
What is it?
Wendy? It's Sophie. Are you alright?
Do I sound alright?
No need to be rude.
I guess not.
Just leave me alone. I don't want to talk.
I was in the break room earlier, and, I couldn't help but overhear your argument with Jacques. I'm sorry he let Linda get to his head. He should be trusting you, not her.
Yeah, well...
I know I wouldn't be your first pick, but I'm here if you need to talk.
Maybe later. We can't talk about it.
See, look, I mean, I'm a nice person. I'll just go snooping around people's rooms.
It's okay.
Sophie?
Yeah?
Thank you.
Oh, so Wendy. So Linda's having an affair with B, and Wendy and B are... And it... Bernard, the manager. Unless it's Bobby. No, there's only Bernard. I real expected her affair. So Linda and Bernard are sleeping together, but I could really have done without the visual of Bernard beckoning Linda over in lingerie. I don't think about it, but it seems like their little secret is starting to spill over to the Yeah, but look, I mean, just looking on the drawings, Linda and Wendy. Wendy's a lot better looking than...
To be tossed aside by your best friend like that? Oh, Wendy, that's a special brand of heartbreak.
Linda,
Right,
you
the
bitch.
master key only unlocks the guests' rooms. I'll have to get my keys later. At least I can get into 509 now. Fine. Keep your secrets locked. People don't... Oh, it's locked. Fine. Keep your secrets locker.
Inspect. What's this? Eugene! Half the wash machines are out of order because this won't be able to finish our current loading time, and Bethel will be forced to offer guests an apology discount. Please fix the machines before Burner kills me. Rebecca.
Beth definitely doesn't want more reasons to have to talk to guests. Especially if it involves apologizing.
Oh well. Let's go.
Hey, you.
Oh, hey, Beth. On break already?
Why is Linda a
Sadly,
bitch?
No. I have an express delivery to make to the 6th.
Well.
Jack or Andrew's job?
Well, they're both busy, so... What about you?
But
I
this
thought
guy
you'd be in
Bernard
509.
and he's married
I'm
to
heading
Wendy.
up now. I just had to grab
Wendy and
Linda's
Linda
master
are
key
best
before I could
friends.
continue our...
A letter has been found from Bernard to Linda
Whoa,
saying
this has
that
been
Wendy's
quite the
gonna be
day so
out.
far, hasn't it?
Why don't
I
you come
can't
over in that
remember the last
lingerie I
time work
bought you?
was this interesting.
Yeah.
So someone's posted
that's
that on Linda's
definitely
office
one way to
door
put
and called her a
That's not all, though.
hypocrite bitch, and Wendy's crying in the toilets because Bernard's cheating on her, so now everyone knows.
While I was looking for my keys, I found some graffiti on Linda's door.
What kind of graffiti are we talking about?
The words...
It's basically you're a maid in a hotel in the 50s, and you kind of snoop around people's rooms.
If I had to bet,
You're
I'd
kind of
put
like
my
a
money on
detective.
Wendy. Linda's been treating her like her personal punching bag as of late.
Yeah, Linda's been pretty bad to Wendy. I'm not surprised she snapped.
Remember that day when Wendy came to work with that gorgeous perm? The staff, the clients, everyone complimented her. Then Linda came along and sent her right back home to straighten it out because her cosmetic choices were distracting the clientele. Ugh.
I'm not trying to excuse her behavior.
Yep, you get to be nosy, it's
I think
great.
Linda's under a lot of pressure right now. It can't be
It's on
this,
PC and
managing
Xbox,
so
but I'm
many
playing it on
people with
Xbox
Bernard
because
breathing down your neck.
I got it because it
You
was on
know,
sale.
I don't know how you do it, Sophie. Maybe it's because my empathy only goes so far, but I admire that you're able to feel for just about anyone.
Ooh, flirting options.
I like to put myself in other people's shoes. Especially if they're people I find fascinating. Like you.
Wow. The way you turned that compliment right back around at me was...
Flirting with Beth.
Well, this was a lovely chat, but I better see if Eugene is around maintenance. Hopefully he can help me find this thing for our esteemed guest.
Yeah, we both got a lot on our plates today.
I can't wait to find out more about our friends H&M.
Take care.
You too.
Oh, let's get going to room 509. Don't know why we need to stay any longer. This is the room we were snooping in.
Oh, I do have 506 next on my list. Should I pop in before checking out 509?
Yeah, I think we should.
Oh boy.
Jesus.
Someone's been living it up. Not exactly a cherished gift. If you just left it behind like this.
Dear my beloved Leanne, much as I would have loved to spend Valentine's Day with the woman who's about to become my Mrs. Hubert, I'll happily make do with a lifetime of Valentine's Day awaiting us. Enjoy your week in Montreal, but eagerly awaiting your return and the start of our new life together, love Gregory. P.S. Don't let Simone rope you into anything crazy. Tell her I need my bride back in one piece. Clean up that. Clean up all that. Clean up. Pretty sure we've cleaned everywhere over here. Clean up this. Bloody hell, they made a right mess in here, didn't they? There's nothing here.
Another fan of the Gossiper. I never did finish that article from this morning. That feels like so long ago now.
The rich god of stalking, this one should cover us swear. Oh no, thought you'd appreciate us trying to make some conversation. It's good to kick us out if you keep making me laugh. The hell?
What's the story behind this?
Oh, someone's left their shoe. That's all clean. Sorry for the mess. At least I apologise. Just the Bible. Anything left in? No. Nothing. No. Nothing left in the drawer. Everything's golden in here. Not writ on that or anything I find out. There we go. Room 506 clean. Well, there's no need for that kind of language. Complete, expect a big mess. 505 partial, 507X, 508 complete, 509 partial. Where's 505? Am I meant to clean 505?
Does carrying this everywhere really make us better maids? Bernard seems to think being invisible has always come easy to me. Everything must disappear. Telling apart the treasure from the trash can be tricky sometimes.
Right, it says there though, look. 505 partial. 507's an X, 508's complete.
Do not disturb. Well, that's one less room to clean today. I won't complain. Huh. I do have 508 on my list, but disturb I won't.
Let's go snooping in 509.
Looks like someone had quite the shopping spree. More work for poor Rebecca. Hang in there, Reb. These are lovely. I wish you'd had more confidence in yourself. I should bring that back to my cart.
Inspect people's toothbrush. Next. More. Let's go back to the cart. Place the towel in there.
Those on the bathroom shelf. Another day, another dirty dish to pick up. Oh, I left the clean towels on my cart.
What? Why wouldn't you let me pick up more than one towel? I've picked up 5 towels now. And that was a bit extreme. Only needed 2. Oops.
One of our more expensive bottles. Was there a special occasion?
I mean, it's full.
I'll hold off on throwing this out just yet. The food's practically untouched.
Oh. Clean that. What's in this room? Another bedroom? The hell? I don't know where I'm putting all this stuff. I'm carrying a vacuum around with me.
There's something sticking out of the case. Mrs. Cruz got her personal information stolen. Is Mr. Morgan behind it?
Oh, could be. Oh no, it's just a bigger room. Okay. I won't throw that away. I don't need that anymore. You don't need that.
This person looking for you back in Texas, was he really just a coworker?
Ooh. Inspect this. That's SW question mark crossed out. 10 AM, 9 AM meeting, haircut, bank appointment. Montreal arrival, Clarington Hotel, wedding anniversary. Don't forget vows. February 16th, attempt number 12, rose petals on the bed. 17th, return trip.
SW. Looks like you had a few appointments with him, Mr. Cruz. Or her.
Or her. No, there's no other clues on here.
Wow. You look like a couple out of a magazine.
February 14th, 1948. No, not just pleased to see you.
Someone's been sleeping here. I should leave it as it is. Looks like someone tore that note apart, but I'm missing some pieces. I can't make out what's written.
Are there any more pieces lying around? Leave all that now, polish. Jesus Christ, there's loads of stuff. Another piece of the note. Answer the phone.
Hello. Hello. Beth?
Hello.
Is that you?
Creepy breathing. See if reception have got any.
Clarington Hotel reception desk.
Beth?
Sophie?
Did you just call me?
No, I didn't.
Then who called?
What do you mean, who called?
Someone just called, and they said nothing. All I could hear was static and breathing.
Whoa. The creep around just keeps on going, doesn't it? Hold on. Hey, Archie.
What's up?
Give me a second, Sophie. Okay, so turns out Archie here patched a call through to 509 moments ago.
Did he recognize the caller's voice?
You think it might have been Mr. Morgan?
Yeah.
Let me ask.
I do, yeah.
Okay, so it was a man's voice, but he can't be sure if it was our creep.
Did he notice anything else?
He says he heard a faint bell in the background. It sounded like the elevator's bell, so he assumed the caller was one of our clients.
You didn't see Mr. Morgan come back to the hotel,
Who is he
did
indeed?
You? No. I understand why you're creeped out, but I don't see how he could possibly know you're in 509. I didn't say a word to anyone.
I know you didn't. Can you ask Andrew not to patch any calls here for a while?
Trust me, I will.
Thanks.
I haven't had time to check all of 509 yet, so I better get back to it.
Oh, before you go, I have some more info for you. I was going over the
Ooh,
details
dish.
of our little mystery when I remembered something about this morning.
What is it?
I saw Mrs. Cruz rush out of the hotel, all by her lonesome, not too long after Mr. Morgan knocked over that vase in the lobby.
Really? Do you know what time it was exactly?
I think Mr. Morgan left around 10, so I'm guessing between then and 10:05. What?
I remember hearing a loud noise on the 5th floor right around that time. Like a door slamming really hard.
Oh yeah, I did.
It was her?
Maybe.
Oh no, spill, man. We need to know.
Did you notice anything weird about her?
You mean other than the fact that she was walking straight into a snowstorm?
Yeah?
Well, I've only ever seen her with her husband. It seemed unusual that she'd be leaving alone. But now that I think about it, maybe she was sneaking out. Or following Mr. Morgan.
Yeah.
No, I don't believe so. No, I don't think she was, no.
Hopefully I can make sense of all of this.
Not in a snowstorm.
Call me as soon as you find something.
Okay. Thanks for the info.
Well, so we need to snoop around a bit more. Right. No, it is not in the middle of nowhere. Look, there's all buildings and that around.
Maybe I'll find more of those torn paper pieces if I keep cleaning the room. Where could the rest of that note be? Should I check the other garbage cans, maybe?
No, did I actually? I did.
Maybe I'll find more of those torn paper pieces if I keep cleaning the room.
Well, I got a laundry ticket there.
Locked. It looks like the code is made up of 4 letters.
Four letters.
Who could blame you for seeking help? I'd do the same in your shoes. These scribbles don't look random, but I can't figure out what they mean.
She could be, yeah, that exactly. It definitely could be that. A list.
Whoever wrote this is as much a reader as they are a doodler.
6P03. Could that be the code? Pills provide birth control? Ooh.
These scribbles don't look random, but I can't figure out what they mean. This looks right up Andrew's alley. I wonder if he's read this one. Where could the rest of that note be? Should I check the other garbage cans, maybe?
More clues.
Locked. It looks like the code is made up of 4 letters.
Are there any other bins lying around? More pieces. Found more pieces of the note. Could be hemorrhoids. You never know. Now it looks like we have to do a puzzle. That is clearly a top piece of the puzzle. That is definitely there. Definitely say that piece is there. We got that piece is there. Is it that? Yep, there we go. That can go like there. That fit anywhere? No. Could this big piece go somewhere? There. That piece. Looks like it goes there. This weird piece here. That piece there. And then this piece there.
It's some kind of code. Could I break it?
What am I looking at the lamp for?
That
Snoop
yarn
around
that
to
Mr.
find
Morgan
missing
has
something.
on the wall of 505. Weren't there some peculiar doodles? Symbols, maybe.
So I need to go back to 505. Yes, I am very good at puzzles.
More of these symbols. Just what I was looking for.
So that looks like high something 4. I don't know what number that is though. Right, here we go. Need to There's a picture.
Yes, these are part of the same set. I think I can use this. Yes, these are part of the same set. I think I can use this.
I know it's annoying, but I'm just going to click on them all.
Set. I think I can use this. Yes, these are part of the same set. I think I can use this.
And then we'll definitely double click on there.
Just what I was looking for.
Eyes for... Let's go back. We can put some in. Look.
That yarn map Mr. Morgan has on the wall of 505. Weren't there some peculiar doodles? Symbols, maybe.
So 4 is I. So again, so 4 is I. V is G. That is L. We've got number 3. No. Squiggly line, no. Number 5. I'm sure number 5 was something. No, we got number 5, just 2.
That yarn
G.
map Mr. Morgan has on the wall of 505. Weren't there some peculiar doodles? Symbols, maybe.
G is B. Squiggly line is H. Number 2 is A. Squiggly line I got completely
That yarn
wrong.
map Mr. Morgan has on the wall of 505. Weren't there some
Yeah, I know.
peculiar doodles? Symbols, maybe. I should keep an eye out for those symbols. Oh, these symbols match some of the ones on the torn message.
They do. We've got that one.
That's one of the symbols. More of these symbols. Just what I was looking for.
A few more.
Am I reading this right? The account's been emptied.
Wow.
You don't see someone withdraw $5,000 every day. Just what could have made you empty out your entire bank account? Aha! I'll have to remember these. Aha! I'll have to remember these. Aha! I'll have to remember these.
So we got a few more. Let's go back and add those in. Right, so 8 is W. have I got that P? I have a little squiggly line. Is T. Dash is N. Eight is W. Should have gone the other way around, shouldn't I? There we go. Five is O. I've got 7. No. 6 is U. I think I've got P. Not got P. Number 3, no. Equals. Equals is S. Well, W is X, which means that has got to be E. I will leave notes in the vents next to your room.
I will leave notes in the vent next to your room.
Yeah, you were correct. Yeah, it's a good game, isn't it? It's very interesting.
Clarington Hotel reception desk, Beth speaking.
Hey Beth, it's me.
Hey, so how did the snooping go? Find anything?
I did. I found a message written in strange symbols. A kind of secret code.
A secret code? Well, spill the beans. What did it say?
I will leave notes in the vent next to your room.
In the vent? Who the hell does that?
I don't know, but whoever the message was intended for went through a lot of trouble to hide it. It was torn in 12 pieces and scattered in 3 different trash cans.
I'm very invested
so
too.
Cruises are keeping secrets from each other. Do you think one of them's having an affair?
I don't know.
I think it's
It
blackmail.
really looks like blackmail.
Blackmail? What makes you say that?
I found a bank statement belonging to Mrs. Cruz. Her account was emptied very recently.
Ooh, that's interesting. But it could mean a lot of things.
What do you mean?
Well, people need their money, especially when they're traveling. Although I have to admit, withdrawing all of it does seem a bit strange. Is that all you've got to back your theory?
I also found a letter from some sort of company, Fernie and Weissman. It mentions a security breach.
Targeting the cruises?
Just the wife. It seems some of her private information was stolen by someone.
A large withdrawal and a security breach? That can't be a coincidence. Maybe they got something on Mrs. Cruz. Something so bad she had to empty her bank account just to shut them up.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I see it, yeah. It could be blackmail for sure. Do you think Mr. Morgan's the blackmailer?
I think it's blackmail.
What if the Cruzes hired him to find the blackmailer's identity?
Well, if that's the case, he's pretty lousy at it. I mean, he's taking pictures of them. Stalking them. I'd call that following the wrong target.
Maybe he hopes to catch the blackmailer the next time he gets in touch with them.
Maybe.
I'll go have a look at the vent that's mentioned in the message, just to be sure we're on the right track.
Yeah, good idea, Bean. I'm about to go on break, so if you need my help again, just ask Andrew to patch you through to the break room.
All right. Enjoy your break.
Oh, I will.
So now we go check out the vent.
Now's probably not a good time to disturb Bernard.
Yeah, well, he's shagging
I will
Linda.
leave notes in the vent next to your room. But which vent?
What do you mean? You didn't happen to go to the woman's locker room, did you? No. Why on earth would I go there? I just thought... Oh, never mind.
Ridiculous. One second, while I know it's stupid, but while I've got these towels, 505 partial, 506 big mess. Did I put towels back in 506? Oh, they've got towels. No, I'm not touching this room. I don't want him to know that I've been in there.
Do not disturb. Well, that's one less room to clean today. I won't complain.
So 505 no, 506 complete. Expect a big mess, but it's not crossed off. What have I missed in? I've missed something in 506. 508 says complete. Look, I really wanna. There's got to be something I've missed. The bin's emptied. Closet's fine. Maybe that big balloon. That should mean that that's finished now. That's got to be finished. Oh, I left the bathroom door open. Oh well. No, it's still not. Oh, sod it.
I think I have all the supplies I need.
Where's this vent?
I can't see anything in there.
Something's been dragged. Here we go. There's notes in the vent, guys.
Can't open these without a screwdriver.
No!
looks like plaster for the renovations. Better not play with it. This must be Eugene with his daughter. He looks like a caring father.
Another puzzle. It's not perfect, but it'll do.
Highest priority,
Eugene, Bernard tells
That
me
means
there's cut
Eugene's
off coming from the
probably
window and
working
it sends
in
off to
Bernard's
face.
office right now.
That should be Linda. Linda.
Oh,
Bitch.
Eugene. I had no idea.
Friend of mine who has heard from her. She's heard from sister that the city plans on building new mental house and run it to Clarington. Imagine Denise could get the care she needs while staying close to home. It's almost too good to be true. I don't dare get my hopes up, but still, I'll keep my ear to the ground and keep you posted as soon as I hear more news. Oh, Mrs. Joyce.
Sounds like Eugene asked Bernard to stop proposing the construction of the new psychiatric hospital.
He's both a good friend of mine, a benefactor of the Clarington, so really appropriate for me to oppose him. Yeah, because Bernard's a dick.
I've never seen two people more suited for each other. I hope they work things out. They need to. Eugene's a pro at fixing the fuse box whenever there's a power outage. Shoot, no screwdriver.
Ah, come on!
Without a little challenge.
Yeah, I don't mind a challenge, but what a frickin' screwdriver!
Eugene must be down in Bernard's office. I should go ask him for a screwdriver.
Oh god, all this lugging myself around. Back downstairs we go, guys! Where were you?
It's, Miss Belivet, isn't it?
What? Oh.
It is.
Roy.
Oh, right. You're the one who took last week off, aren't you? You had to, take care of your sister, I think?
Mother. My mother. She's very sick.
No, it's Bernard, isn't it?
No, I hope this doesn't become a recurring thing. I need to know I can count on you.
I understand, sir.
What are you doing here, anyway? Are you on break?
Yes,
risking it for a chocolate biscuit?
Don't take too long.
No, I won't.
Well, don't you look mischievous. Hey, Bean. If you're planning to give Bernard a good scare, sign me up.
No, I'm looking for a screwdriver. For the vent. Linda asked Eugene to fix Bernard's window.
Oh, I see.
Eugene?
What the hell? You'd better go and take a look. I'll stand guard by the elevator and make some noise if I see Bernard coming.
Okay, thanks. I'll be quick.
Quick diddle, let's search around, searching around.
Kinda wish I worked here when Raymond was in charge. Well, just look at these distinguished gentlemen. And a young Bernard. Aha! Let's get you to that vent. Opposing something that could help so many people just because it's close to your hotel?
And
This is
remember, you enjoy the
ridiculous. So, I take it the open window was not an accident. Can't say I blame you, Eugene.
I don't want to clean up that mess.
With this blizzard, Bernard's office will be a skating rink on second thought. Maybe some fresh air is exactly what Bernard needs right now. This does not look like a nice brotherly check-in. I had no idea things were this bad between Bernard and Raymond.
Never did I. I'm not going to clean up or anything because then it's obvious I've been in there. I just want the screwdriver.
Surely your break is over by now.
No, it's not.
I came by here not too long ago, and Andrew was already covering for you.
Oh,
that's because
goddammit.
I was in the ladies' room.
That's no excuse to...
It's my time of the month. You're married, aren't you? So you know how it is. I have to go more often, and sometimes I stain the furniture, and don't get me started on all the...
That's enough details. Miss Belivet, what were you doing in my office?
I was simply closing the door. Someone left it ajar.
Really? But that doesn't explain what you're doing on this floor. You know very well the cleaning staff isn't supposed to wander around the lobby for no reason.
I know, yeah, just
You
a bit.
wouldn't be lying to me, would you, Miss Belivet?
No, I swear,
It's my fault. I asked her to come clean up a mess I made. Spilled coffee.
Coffee? Oh, Miss Lambert, you're not supposed to have beverages at the front desk.
Yeah, well, there are so many rules here, I lose track.
Come with me.
Sorry.
Nothing's gonna happen to Beth, is it?
Oh, for Christ's sake. Eugene was supposed to fix that window.
Time to see what secrets that vent is holding.
Now, as I was God damn it! But this is funny to you? I think I twisted my wrist.
I'm guessing he fell over on that water. Exactly, she's my partner in crime, she can't get sacked.
Enjoy the cold, you cold-hearted...
What's that?
Nothing. It's nothing.
Sure doesn't look like nothing. Who sent you that? Well, didn't you have some speech for me or something?
What? No, never mind that. No, I think with my twisted wrist, I'll need your help to write some letters.
Do I look like a secretary?
No, you don't. But you have to do. Dear Mr. Finch.
Okay, I guess I'm doing this.
Your employment with the Clarington Hotel is terminated effective immediately.
Wait, you're firing Eugene?
Is that any of your business?
No. Whatever.
You'll receive your final check by mail. Thank you for your years of service. Signed, Bernard Leduc.
No.
All right, there you go. Now let me get back to...
Not so fast. I need you to make a copy of this letter, too.
Fine. So done with this place now.
I'm guessing that's it then.
Typing letter. I cannot believe I'm typing letters.
Right. Let's go. Do you need to clean that? Leave all that stuff. Right, let's get to that vent. What's with this music? Elevator music.
Oh, I guess I'm free to disturb room 508 now. But that's where Bernard and Linda were. Ew.
You indeed. Nothing in here, nothing in there. Clean the bin. Nothing, nothing, nothing. I mean, it's not open, so... Tissues. Where's Linda gone? No. Oh, anything in this bin?
All right, let's open the vent.
That's this game's attic. The hell? This is an 80s, this is 50s. Does that mean that room's done? Oh no, fire no partial. I really want to know, like, what else could I have missed in that room? ahead of this. Maybe they were, yeah. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, maybe it was just the cups we needed to do.
Another day, another dirty dish to pick up. I'm sure I'll find more laundry to add to the pile.
I don't know how to get them. Don't know how to like get them completely crossed off. Unless you're not meant to. No, I just thought, Linda and Bernard were in here having sex. Didn't even change the sheets. No, don't need to clean the toilet either. I bet that was nice to find. Oh, how do I do it? Oh. What's this? What's this? Oh, another bloody coded letter. Right. So, these lines were M. So the number 3 is E. Squiggly line has gotta be T. Number 5 is O. Nope, gone way past it. Dash is N. Number 4 is I. That weird N is... well, it's gotta be G in it. Meet me tonight in number 7 is Y. My F, is it room? Oh, yeah. Maybe it's not in my room. What's that dash thing? I ain't got that. Damn it, I ain't got that one. Number 2, I forgot number 2. No. Oh, that's L. Number 8 is W. I ain't got that squiggly line. Equals is S. Plus is P. Maybe that's gotta be Michael, isn't it? Then Michael will be sleeping. We need to discuss.
Meet me tonight in my room. Michael will be sleeping. We need to discuss our plan.
Clarington Hotel reception desk, Beth speaking.
It's me.
Oh, hello, Bean. Anything new to report?
Yeah, but I also wanted to thank you for
That's
saving my
sure.
skin earlier.
Oh, you're welcome.
I hope I didn't
Michael
get you
will
into
sleep.
too
We
much
need to
trouble.
discuss our
Well,
plan.
I thought I was in for another
Who's
one of
Michael
Bernard's
though?
sermons, but it didn't happen.
Oh?
I'm not sure
Who's
what
Michael?
it was, but he found some piece of paper that completely distracted him. He ended up asking me to type letters for him. As if I was his secretary.
I guess that's better than a sermon, but it still sounds awful.
I do have sore fingers now. So tell me it was worth it. Tell me you found something good in that vent.
I found another message
another
written in
secret
secret
message.
code.
What does it say?
Meet me tonight in my room. Michael will be sleeping. We need to discuss our plan.
Michael? Who's that? Another husband?
I don't know. It's the first time I'm hearing of a Michael in this story.
Let me check the logbook. There's a Michael staying in room 507.
Mrs. Beaumont's room? But she doesn't have a husband. She's here alone with... Oh! Michael must be her son. I got him some extra blankets the other day so he could build a fort.
Could Marcella?
Yes?
No, never mind. So, what's next?
I guess I should go have a look at 507, but it's not on my list. There's a do not disturb sign on the door.
Oh yeah,
Well,
that's that
I
room,
could
isn't
call
it?
the room to make sure no one's there.
Good idea.
Hang on. You've got the all clear, Bean. Head on over.
Thanks, Beth. I'll call you back.
So we can go to 507 now. Let's go! And then if anyone says anything, you just say, well, the sign wasn't on the door, someone must have knocked it off or took it.
I know lipstick marks are a pain to scrub off, but they're kind of charming. Mr. Cruz, huh? Numbers, dates, times. What does it all mean?
Just thought I shouldn't be tidying up. I'm not meant to be in here, am I?
Oh, Michael. Adults
Dad,
can be
I'm
so
sorry, Mum. I shouldn't have to tell you now,
confusing.
Should I talk about our
promise
room, though?
it's
We have two
not
little
you.
beds, a radio, and even a television. Mum let me build a fort. And the maid bought us extra blankets. She's really nice. The hotel's nice, but I miss home. I wish Mum and you could be happy. I wish everything could go back to the way it was before, but Mum says it's impossible. She no longer loves you. Do you think she'll ever stop loving me too, Michael? Oh, poor kid.
So you were eager to set up a meeting, but didn't want anyone
I'll be around for a second. I've been on the train for 2 days now. It's a long ride, even made longer by the fact that I cannot wait to see you again. But it's good just to have a bunch on the eve of Valentine's Day. I booked room 509. It's a marital suite. When we arrive, please refrain from talking to me. We can figure out a safe way to see each other. Say hello to Michael 4BM.
Did Marcella send this?
Lots to unpack here. To my birthday, subject Michael's removal school. Do Mr. Birthday. We're 60 press you again. Your son. Schools. Oh. So she's homeschooling him. Why she ran?
Funny how some games really stand the test of time. I used to play this. Sounds like this is from your school days, but the name of the sender is smudged.
Dear Anne, you're right, I'm snow ready. I'm in Texas, and I really want to the 8th. Can't wait to be back. I miss finding black hairs and in my clothes. I miss our late nights studying such as Harry.
So a husband can abuse his wife and just get away with it? And people like Linda still think divorce is wrong?
I remember when I was supposed to give you the clothes there. I think you should reiterate that some of your accusations of wife is not grounds for divorce in Quebec. What? I understand you're Harvard. Oh, imagine this now. Don't antagonise your husband. Wife abuse isn't grounds for divorce. Good God, man. Got it.
Locked. The key has to be around here somewhere.
I just found it. This says I've sent to you and has been around 3 times. Mr. Swift says the late night 53 made for me. You know, chain. Remember chainmail letters?
Those few
Oh
coins
no,
in
they're
my tip
not.
jar were getting pretty lonely.
Oh shit! I've just robbed them. I thought it was a key.
Sweet. I didn't do much, but.
Dear Sophie, thanks for coming for a day. Mike and I want to give you some before we left. Sincerely, I.
That look in your eyes. What does it mean? And who's this from? Either a guest got a hold of our stationery, or this came from someone on the staff.
I am a fantastic maid. I mean, I'm still my own tips. Oh, thank you very much. I was just about to do that. But do I clean the room now? Because technically they haven't left. Do I clean the room? The winds of the leaves. Oh, Jesus. Oh, what is going on? Who's this bloke who's been taking pictures? Then you got the 2 people in room 509. Now this woman has been meeting up with someone. Ring Beth. Suppose I could try and ring Beth. Let's just check the bathroom out first.
He's all but outright threatening
Let's
you.
wait, don't we? You got some balls to keep you alive.
I hope you can stay as far away from him as possible.
Ooh.
Looks like someone grew tired of looking at your face, Mr. Beaumont.
Well, clearly. No wedding rings. There's no key anywhere though. All this stuff is still there though. I don't know where these keys are, man. Oh, what's this in there?
You know the drill, Sophie. Let's sweep and snoop. The key for the chest must be around. You know the drill, Sophie. Let's sweep and snoop.
So she's saying sweep and snoop. But nothing out there for a mother or child. This is that she says let's sweep and snoop, so doing it. So, I'm sweeping and I am snooping. That is a very true. But I've started now. It's because she says
the key for the chest must be around.
No.
You know the drill,
This
Sophie.
one.
Let's sweep and snoop.
Sweep and snoop. So I've started now. So it probably was the wrong thing to do. But I'm only tidying. I'm just tidying up the stuff that I can tidy up. Where is the phone? There it is.
I should wait till I have more to report before calling.
Exactly, that is my point. The sign fell off. I didn't know.
I should wait till I have more to report before calling Beth.
But where's this key? But I do understand your reasoning that I shouldn't clean the room because the do not disturb was on the door. But the only reason I'm doing it is because of what she said. So hopefully, when the time comes, I can just be like... Because to be fair, I've took it off the door as well. I just feel like it wasn't on there. I really do apologise. Because let's face it, it's the 1950s. There's not going to be CCTV, is there? Actually, there's that bloke taking pictures of me, so it's probably even worse. Where's this key? Oh, this is bugging me now.
Aha. Keys are a
Christ's
best
sake,
friend.
the key was right there.
I'll need another key to unlock this. Haven't I seen one just like this somewhere?
I don't know, have I?
Funny how some games really stand the test of time. I used to play this with Mom all the time.
Where have I seen a key like that before? I don't know where I've seen this key before.
That key looks so familiar. Why do I associate it with room 505?
Ah. I've got to listen to... I never saw that before, boys. Why is this?
Think, Sophie. Where have you seen a key like that one before? In a safe?
No.
Ah, there you are. With Marcella. God knows where she is.
Clarington Hotel
The
reception
keys around,
desk,
Anna.
Beth speaking.
Hey, Beth.
Bean, I've been meaning to speak with you.
Oh, about what?
What's that?
A little Birdie told me Mr. Morgan and Mr. Cruz had an argument yesterday evening.
Really? Who's your little birdie?
Jacques. Apparently it got so heated he had to get involved. And listen to this. It sounds like I was on the right track, 'cause he heard a particular word thrown around quite a lot. Wanna guess what it is?
Blackmail?
Blackmail.
No, that was your theory, remember? It's affair.
Affair? Did Jack hear anything else?
From what he told me, it seemed like Mr. Cruz was accusing Mr. Morgan of having an affair with his wife. Wouldn't have expected Mrs. Cruz to fall for a man like Morgan, but I guess the heart wants what the heart wants.
Maybe, but that doesn't explain Mrs. Beaumont's involvement with Mrs. Cruz.
What do you mean?
I found a chest in room 507. I think it can only be opened by turning 2 keys at once. I found one of them in Mrs. Beaumont's things.
Oh, and the other one?
Well, I remembered seeing a similar key in one of Mr. Morgan's stocking pictures, so I went back to check. Mrs. Cruz wears it as a pendant. It looks identical to Mrs. Beaumont's key.
Wait, so Mrs. Beaumont and Mrs. Cruz own identical keys that are both needed to open a mysterious chest?
Yep,
Yeah,
that is
there's
very
definitely
mysterious,
something
isn't
going
it?
on here.
Yeah, but the answers probably lie in that chest, and I don't think I'll be able to open it. I've looked around room 509. I would have seen the second key if it was there. Mrs. Cruz must have left with it this morning.
Yeah.
We were so close. I can't believe it all ends here.
Well, hold on. I may have an idea. Get me a candle and some plaster, and maybe I can do something about that pesky chest.
How?
I'll tell you later. Just find me those things and I'll meet you in the basement as soon as I manage to leave my post.
A candle?
Thank you for not giving up.
Come on, you know I wouldn't let you down.
It's 12:20.
Great. This takes care of half of this little scavenger hunt. As for the candles, doesn't Rebecca keep some in her locker downstairs?
Guess she does. Let's go and check. Anthony.
Can't believe she would do something like that. He's worked with us for years. He's always been loyal. Is there
Candles, candles, candles. I think Rebecca keeps a stash of them, but where?
all I need to say is that maybe from his perspective, well, oh, never mind. What are you going to do now?
I'm fired. What else? I've already had Beth type his termination letter. Now I've got to find him a replacement.
Oh, let me help you with that. I read an ad. If we go soon, I'm pretty sure we can get it in tomorrow's Montreal.
All right. I'll just
Bastards.
sit here for a while until my office lines up.
Janine, Carol, Zoe, Nicole, Victoria, Beth. Oh, but why is Beth's open?
Are you looking to buy land? I know you grew up on a farm. Oh, didn't I find one of these in Anne's room too?
The White Cat must be a popular spot. Wait, is this you, Beth? What on earth led to this picture being taken? Being recognized for doing a good job. That feeling never gets old. All right, we're getting somewhere. Now, to resist the temptation to spend it on a burger at Harry's.
Oh, is this mine? Oh, yeah, it
locked.
is.
So you do have a stash of candles. But where is it?
Didn't you start holding candles since last Friday? I remember you saying you never wanted to go to the... Where's your stash? It's urgent, please. Yeah, where's your stash?
Maybe Bobby took some candles from Rebecca already. I'm good.
It's mad. I keep getting notifications on my phone for achievements I've unlocked.
No candles.
But they're not coming up on the
this
Xbox.
looks like the laundry room. That must be the location of Rebecca's stash. Oh, right. My keys are still in the break room.
Break room's open.
Where are you going? What do you want? Are you here to apologize? Apologize? I'm not the one who should be apologizing.
You're such an idiot. I can't believe that I fell in love with you.
Hang on, it's Jacques who's with Wendy.
Wait,
What?
I want my mother's ring back.
There.
Oh, hang on. I'm mega confused.
Gotta hold on to these tight.
Those are my keys, so I can put that master key back now. So hang on. So it's Jacques. Well, Bill shells. Apparently, Jacques the person is Wendy. Stanch on Jacques, don't fall for manipulations. So Jacques, this may be the end of Wendy and Jacques. Linda won. I know Linda can be conniving, but I wish you'd had more faith in Wendy. It's not fair to argue that this is even Jacques' husband. So is Bernard not married to anyone? I thought Bernard was... I've got this all wrong. Yeah. Oh, so Linda's got a husband and she's having an affair with Bernard.
would make sense for Rebecca to keep her candles by her workstation.
So this is the door, isn't it? Let's make sure we put that key back. The fight's complete first. Unreal.
The map in Bobby's locker obviously refers to the laundry room. I just need to find the spot marked with the X.
Bit dark in here, isn't it?
Mr. VIP is really getting to Bobby.
Okay, it was right. Soaps are there in one of them cupboards, isn't it? Hey.
Stash uncovered. Got a candle. Now, what next? Let's see if Beth is around.
There you are.
Beth.
I'm not sure I understand what the plan is here.
Well, when I was little, we had padlocks on many of the farm's sheds. My dad would always lose the keys, so one day he made a mold of them using wax and plaster. I was thinking of doing the same.
Are you sure it's gonna work?
Absolutely not. But hey, I guess we won't know until we try.
Yeah, you're right.
So let's do this.
There was no water coming out of that tap then.
Okay, to start, we need to pour the wax from the pot. Have you done this before? You're a real pro. Now, time to put the key into the wax. Let's give it a few seconds, so the mold really takes form. Okay, I think you can remove it. Well, we're almost there. Just pour the cup of plaster into the mold. All right. Now we wait for it to dry.
How long do you think it's gonna take?
I don't know. I guess we'll keep poking it every now and then.
I bet you didn't think you'd be making a plaster key today, huh?
Indeed. But I like it. It's rare that this job allows me to use my creative side.
Your creative side?
Well, granted, this key won't end up in any museum, but I enjoy the occasional artistic endeavor.
Like posing with alligators?
How do you know about that?
Oh, I think it must have slipped out of your locker because I saw this picture of you in a long white dress and...
Oh my, you did? What did you think of it?
I
loved it.
Actually. It was unique, I guess. Artistic?
Yeah. Those pictures were taken by a very close friend of mine a few years back. Ziva Rivers was her name. Earth-shattering talent, but a bit too controversial for most people's sensibilities.
Oh. Are you still friends?
No. We went our separate ways. It's a shame. She really captured me. My essence.
Your essence is to tame alligators?
My essence is to fear nothing.
Yeah, I can tell.
I really admire that about you.
Hello, hello,
I'm
hello.
sure under
How
that
are
sweet
you?
exterior, you're pretty fearless too. Haven't you ever done something really scary? I mean, other than snooping on a potential creep.
Does sailing count?
Excuse me? You sail? On a boat?
I used to, with my grandpa.
Good, good. Glad you're okay.
But when he died, we had to sell the boat to pay off his debts.
Oh, that's too bad. I would have loved to go with you.
Maybe it'd be possible to borrow a boat for a day. I think one of Grandpa's friends still has his.
Really? That would be great. I just love trying new things.
I'll see what I can do.
Hey, look. I think it's dry.
I can't believe it worked. I could not have done this without you.
Yeah, probably not. Well, I should get back upstairs before Bernard notices my absence. If he hasn't already.
It probably should.
Let me know how it goes with the key. Oh, and be careful while turning it, okay? You wouldn't want it to break inside the lock.
Yeah, I'll be careful. Thank you for everything.
No problem.
Good. So we got the key.
I've got 2 keys. Now, let's test them out.
Let's read all this. Let's go down. You're right. You're right. Oh, there's more. Right. Yep. I've been streaming for ages. Might call it a day in a minute. It's been a while since I've streamed for this long. Feel like we're getting somewhere with this game as well. But nope, not that room. That was the wrong room. Nope, still not. And we have the wax key.
Be careful, Sophie. You don't want this key to break.
And there we go. We're in.
Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black.
Oh,
Her
hey
alliterative
guys.
name will surely take you back. These two sure love their riddles.
No, no. If you give it a try to us, bring you hot soup after class M.
Huh. Marcella invited you to the movies. Let me guess. You said yes.
Melissa says, what do you do? All I do is look at your lips and imagine kissing you. I can't wait for tonight, M. What is going on? Dear Anne, I've just heard Doris down the road and made think you love how much you Even though I was good, I feel like climbing the roof, touching out my feet a bit. Last day has been 6 months. The tempest vit. My parents are cloud and dumb studies, also trying to investigate the universe. Now that we're fond of have children like any other woman, I think I will. Possibly such an effect on our relationship. You know my feelings for you, and I hope you never forget how much I love you. But we cannot hide our heads in the sand. We were lucky our story lasted long, did, but I'm foolish to think it would never last forever. I love it so bad, and hiding it from my family to prove more worth every day. You will always have a special place. I'll believe it tops well. But wait! Oh yeah.
That riddle's a toughie. Maybe I need a fresh pair of eyes on it.
Oh, what? So I need to take it all back out. Where's the riddle one there? Cool, Beth.
Clarington Hotel reception desk. Beth speaking.
Hey, Beth. Got a minute?
For you, always, Bean.
I opened the chest in room 507.
You did? Damn, I have to admit I didn't really believe in our little plaster key, but way to go.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised as well. It's quite sturdy.
So, spill it. What's in the chest?
A riddle.
A riddle?
I think it was written by Mrs. Beaumont for Mrs. Cruz. And I think the answer will give me the combination for a case I found in room 509. I could use your help with it, though.
Oh, God, I hate riddles. Well, let's hear it. Which part is causing you trouble?
Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. Do you know what this could mean?
You said Mrs. Beaumont wrote the riddle, right?
Yeah, but I have no idea what her favorite bar is.
I think I do.
Really? How?
That's a story for another time. But if I had to bet, I'd put my money on the white cat.
The white cat. I think I get it.
Well, that wasn't too hard, was it? Is there anything else?
Here's another one. Her alliterative name will surely take you back.
Alliterative what now? Andrew, you're a nerd. What's alliterative?
Hey, just because I read books doesn't mean I know everything. Okay. It's a series of words that start with the same sound or letters.
Thank you, darling. Did you get that, Bean?
Yeah, I did. But that could mean a lot of things. I'm not sure where to look.
Yeah, me neither.
Tell her to look for a name and surname that both start with the same letter. Maybe it's someone famous, like a writer or a singer.
Huh. You got that?
Yes. Thank him for me.
Will do. Anything else I can help you with?
That's all.
No, that's all. Thank you.
Don't mention it. I'm just glad I could be of some help. Call me after you've opened that case.
You know I will. So, I need to find something related to a black cat and a person whose first and last names start with the same letter.
Well...
I need to find something related to a black cat and a person whose first and last names start with the same letter.
That's gotta be it. I did remove the keys. I'm going to put the key back now. Alright. Doris Day. Unlike my favourite bar, this one was black. Her alliterative name will surely take you back.
A cat named Greta. G.R.
Her alliterative name will surely take you back. Yeah, Doris. It's gotta be Doris Day.
Doris Day. That's an alliteration, isn't it? Doris. I-S.
From the first one, take the first two. From the last one, take the last two. So G-R-I-S. Gris. How's Gris?
So G.R. from Greta and I.S. from Doris. Gree? Could that be the code for the case on the bed in 509? It's worth a try.
Yeah, made sure to put everything back. Woohoo! Let's go.
There's a lot of stuff in here. That novelist, Bridget Boswell. It's actually
Yeah, I
you,
guess I've got to
Marcella?
look. Dear Marcella, or should I say Bridget? You know, last week I came from around some of the trains and they were roommates, but we're on a missile train, so you mentioned ourselves when I recognise their story. You may have changed names on occasion, but while I'm moments there in the discussion in the dorm. Blah, blah, blah. You often said writers are thieves, but I never fully understood it till now. It's almost been 10 years since I received your last letter. The letter that painted our relationship as nothing more than a summer fling. First, I could not believe you had written those words. Then I waited in vain for your answer and had to accept your love for me had never been real. For many years, I was broken-eyed, angry, confused. I questioned the nature of our feelings and our attraction, and made many wrong decisions. But this book, your book, am I foolish to think it's proof you really loved me? In any case, hope you are well, and I hope to see you and I'm happy to see you an accomplished dream of becoming a writer. Tris, to see a month. Eh?
Oh, Anne. Murder might be a bit much, but you deserve
Dear Marcella, I
some
didn't
kind
fit
of
all
justice.
along. Happy to see I was wrong. Your words have come in a time of great distress. If only Louis was half the man you say Hector is. He has quite a temper and hits me frequently. I'm willing to put up with it as long as he doesn't hurt Michael, but there are some days when it almost becomes unbearable. The other day I dreamt of our first date. We were watching The Postman Early Rings twice again, but suddenly we were in the movie. You were Lana Taylor and I was John Garfield, and we were both plotting to kill my husband. I hate to read it, but I always hope it was premonitory. No, premonitory. Sorry. To answer your question, I do still have a box. My brother is currently in Atlanta for work, and I was thinking of going to see him with Michael next month. If you have to meet me there, we could open the box together and laugh at all the silly things we thought important all those years ago. Hope to see you for Tristis Diamond. P.S. Do you remember that secret language we invented so Sister Miller could understand the notes for us during her class? I still do.
I do like a happy ending. I just hope that's where you're
Dear Marcella, thanks for sending me the signed version of your latest novel. I think it's your greatest work yet, but I do have a few comments to make to help make the next one even better. First, I believe Rose should be more concerned with what she deserves than what her husband deserves. He may not deserve the pain she will cause by leaving him, but they both deserve to be happy, and they won't be as long as they remain together, as long as she doesn't listen to her own needs. Also, I think it would be great if your next novel ended on a more positive note. Imagine if Rose left her husband and rode into the sunset with Eve. When she was say to New York or Los Angeles, some place where people like us are tolerated. Imagine if they got to have the happy ending. It would be the best story ever. I hope you consider it. Just as Silmont, eh? P.S. I know you say invisibility protects us, but don't you wish we to be seen sometimes? When you like people to know you are Bridget Boswell, to recognise you on the streets, to recognise you for your work, why not publish your next novel under your own name?
Oh, so you came to Montreal under pretense of celebrating
Dear
your
Marcella,
wedding anniversary.
I left the house, I left Lewis, I can't
But
take it
all
on
along,
lie anymore.
You meant to reunite with Anne.
How do you do it? How do you manage to live a double life, to hide your work and your novels from your husband? I had so much less to hide in, yet Michael and I are staying at the Clarington Hotel until we find a place to stay and the divorce is done. I don't know how long it will take. Could you come and see me in Montreal? I really need you by my side right now. Tris to see a month. P.S. I wouldn't put it past Louis to scour every hotel guest book in the region looking for me under his surname, so I've registered under the name Beaumont.
After all this, turns out you're a fan of Bridget? Of Marcella? That's a lot sweeter than I expected.
Oh my god, I've got to read loads more.
So Marcella hired
Although you
you.
don't, mate, I think safe to say
But
we've been saying you're not going to change my life. After the last moment was 10 years psychiatrist, I've got a panic attacks. None of the treatments were working, I wasn't getting any better. Became friends with one of the nurses, started lending me books so I could pass the time. I didn't really like the first ones, but then I picked up Bridget Boswell's first novel, your novel. Paul, after my discharge, I wanted to it was pseudonym, so I'm tracking you down. So tracking down took longer than I thought. Fortunately, I'm very patient with also man, and I think we could meet. I have so much more to tell you. So, the bloke who's taking all the pictures and snooping around is trying to find her. I wanted to thank you as well for your encouraging words concerning Lindsay. I still haven't heard from him and I'm starting to fear I might have the wrong address, so I wish I could take a train to visit her. So I've just read out from Lindsay's mother. She tells me he's dead. Words cannot begin to describe how empty I feel. He died 2 years ago, before I even sent my first letter. You will never know my feelings for him, and I will never know if he could have loved me back. I guess I should have learned this world would end in pain, just like your novels. I wish I had Lindsay's ability to find beauty everywhere, even during the war, amidst the death of chaos. Sorry. He would marvel at the forests of Germany, at the sun, the birds. He loved birds so much he could identify them just by listening to their song. I have to admit, your proposition took me by surprise. I was hesitant to leave home at first. I was afraid to miss Lindsay's answer, but now there's nothing keeping me here. Desperate for anything that would help me forget the pain, but I don't have enough money to make it to Texas. Do you think you could give me his advance on my salary? In spite of everything, I'm really excited to know I'll finally meet you, Paul.
So, let me get this straight. Mrs. Beaumont and Mrs. Cruz are some kind of star-crossed lovers?
Seems like it, yeah. But I'm not sure whether they chose to meet here just to reconnect for a few days, or if there's something more to it.
Well, I may be able to help with that.
Really? How?
Oh, some mail arrived earlier for Mrs. Beaumont.
I wonder what's in it.
We could open it.
I mean, that's kinda illegal.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think it is.
Well, too late. I've always known I would end up in prison one day.
So?
It's 3 train tickets. And, there's a tourism pamphlet for California.
California?
Well, it makes sense. It's much more progressive there than it is here.
So, Anna and Marcella want to go there to live their love freely.
Anne and Marcella, huh? You 3 are best pals now?
Well,
Maybe we are.
After reading so much of their correspondence, I kind of feel like I know them, you know?
Yeah. But what about Mr. Morgan, though? I mean, Paul. How does he fit into all of this?
Turns out he's a big fan of Marcella.
Is she a celebrity or something?
More or less. She writes pulp fiction under a pseudonym. I think her books gave Paul a chance to get out of his own head while he was staying in a psychiatric hospital.
Huh, I see. He's still kind of a creep, though. Couldn't he have stuck to fan mail? Stalking her like that? That's going too far. And why did he have those pictures of you, anyway?
I guess we'll never know for sure, but I don't think it was ever about me.
It's always been about Anne and Marcella.
Exactly.
Well, it feels a tad anticlimactic, but who needs drama, right?
At least it made our day pretty interesting.
It sure did. You know, after today, I think I get why you're so interested in the lives our guests lead. I try to forget they exist as soon as I'm done interacting with them. But once in a while, it's nice to remember that, well, even the most put-together person could be an absolute mess on the other side of the door.
What about you? Who is Beth Lambert when no one's looking?
I like to think that with me, what you see is what you get. But maybe an extra snoopy super sleuth could uncover a few more layers. Maybe ones I didn't even know I had.
Challenge accepted.
Come see me when your shift ends, all right? We could leave together if you want.
Sure. If we're able to. With all that snow, I'm thinking maybe we'll have no choice but to spend the night here.
Ooh, a sleepover. We could set up a pillow fort on the mezzanine.
A pillow fort? We do work in a hotel, you know. There are actual beds here.
I know, but isn't my way so much more fun?
Well, we could take a page out of Michael's book and decorate it, and then spend the night throwing stuff at Bernard whenever he comes through the lobby.
Oh, now you're talking.
I just have to finish my tasks for the day, and then I can leave. That ringing. Sounds like the elevator doors are jammed.
Mm. Oh my god. Was that blood? Jesus. Oh, look at his neck. Oh, no. I thought his neck had snapped.
Mr. Cruz?
That's it. Oh no, Mr. Cruz.
Mr. Cruz. Oh god. Oh god. What happened? Is this about Paul?
Well, I guess it's looking through as soon as possible. They cannot. I'm sure you will understand. We're very concerned with the gas privacy.
Mr. Cruz's life insurance policy. Why did he have this on him?
Oh, that's a bit weird.
Please let there be someone around who can help.
Well, the phone's down. Beth? Beth? Crap. I guess we follow the blood trail.
Hello? Is anyone in? Hello? I need...
Oh no.
A, B, and Beaumont. I have to get the power back on. Should I hold on to this, maybe? Poor Paul. Lindsay's death really hit him hard. He hasn't been in the best headspace. Oh, so Paul's work with Marcella was to follow her around like a private investigator, to help her with research for her novel. Paul really got into his role. He followed Marcella to Montreal even though she was done with her research. The fuse box. Just get to the fuse box in the janitor's closet, Sophie. It's not far.
Oh yeah, that's the other way, isn't it? I have just looked up how long this game takes, and it says about 3.5, 4 hours, so I think I'm just going to power on through.
It's too big. That worked, thank God. Now, power back. Eugene, what I would give to have you with me right now.
Oh, what to do. Check fuse up panel for required
Your note
amperage
will
of
have
each
to make
socket.
do.
Remove all blown fuse sockets. Blacken. Screw in new fuses in sockets to make sure amperage is correct. Flick quick lever. So we need a 15 amp.
How does
which
Eugene
is a
do this
type.
again? Fuses. I probably need new fuses. Yes, this is what I need.
That's a 30 amp.
How does Eugene do this again?
Is a type G.
Fuses. I probably need new fuses. Getting the fuse box open was half the battle. Now I need to take a look inside and fix what needs fixing.
Yeah, but where are the fuses? That needs to be a 30 amp.
How does Eugene do this again? Fuses. I probably need new fuses.
Oh, here's some. Right, inspect, so that needs to be a G. And that one needs to be a 20.
How did this end up here? Not much use without the rest of the code.
And that one needs to be a 20 amp, which is a type S.
Power's back. Now I should go down to the lobby. Call the police.
How's the dead freaking body?
I have to contact the police. Is there anything I've forgotten? Once I leave this floor, I probably won't be able to come back.
I don't think there is anything I've forgotten. I mean, now I'm going round. Before I go, I might as well tidy. Probably shouldn't do. This will probably come back to me now to haunt me. And throw in a save there. And then I can always come back and... I can always come back and clean all the rooms as best as possible.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Okay, that was weird. Oh, there we go. Where's everyone go?
Where is everyone?
Where's everyone gone?
Montreal Police Service, Station 22.
There's a man dead. He's been murdered. I need the police.
Please stay calm, ma'am. Where are you right now?
The lobby, but the body, it's upstairs.
Can you give me the address, please?
Oh, 1178 Drummond Street.
All right, ma'am. Officers are on their way.
Thank you. Now, I just have to wait for the police.
Oh, hey you. Great timing, right? I'm thinking if we're lucky, Bernard will let us go home. No point in working in the dark. Sophie? Bean, you're not scared of the dark, are you? Hey, is everything okay?
I found Mr. Cruz. Hector.
Oh, you did? What was the bloke up to?
You don't understand. I found his body. He's dead, Beth.
Oh, merde. Merde. Sit down, okay? You look like you're about to faint. Have you called the police?
Yeah, they're on their way.
What happened? Was there an accident?
No, I don't think so. Someone did this to him.
You mean... Merde. Do you think it could have been Anne and Marcella?
What about Paul? He and Hector were caught fighting.
I think it was Paul.
The cops will want to talk to you. Know what you've seen. You need to be careful about what you tell them. If word of Anne and Marcella's affair gets out, they may put a label on them that will really hurt them. It might not even matter in the end if they did it or not.
What are you saying?
It's just...
What do you mean?
Cops like to go after people who are different. People like Anne, like Marcella, like me. You know, I was barely 20 when I was shoved into a police car for just hanging out with people who made me feel like I wasn't so messed up after all.
What? Where did that happen?
At the White Cat. It's supposed to be a safe space, but it gets raided by cops every now and then. I know Anne was caught at least once, too.
Wait, you know her?
Yeah, that's how I knew the answer to the riddle. I've never talked to her, but I've seen her a few times. Marcella and her, they're just like me.
Thank you. Thank you for trusting me with this.
Maybe now you can understand why I care so much about you. I don't know if I'm feeling inspired by Anne and Marcella, or if it's the shock of being so close to an actual murder, but, I'd really like for us to be more than just friends, Sophie.
Yeah.
Let's go for it. Me too.
I'd like that too.
That's... That's great. The police is here. Just be mindful of what you tell them, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't have to tell them anything, except for like, oh yeah, your fingerprints were found everywhere. Yeah, I'm the cleaner. Of course my fingerprints are everywhere.
Miss Roy? Miss Roy? Miss Roy!
Oh, sorry. I was distracted.
I really need you to focus right now. I don't want to be here all night, and I'm sure you don't either.
No. No, I don't.
So, as I was saying, we're trying to ascertain the circumstances of Mr. Cruz's death. Can you tell me how you came to find the body?
I was cleaning room 509 when I heard the elevator bell ring. Again and again and again. I thought maybe a child was playing with the doors, so I went out in the corridor, and that's when I saw him. All the blood and...
Why was the elevator bell ringing?
I'm sorry?
You said you heard the elevator bell ring. Why was it ringing? I assume it wasn't a child after all.
No, it was his body.
Well, Mr. Cruz's body was preventing the doors from closing.
Really? When we found the body, it wasn't that close to the doors.
Oh, the stairs are blocked because of the renovations, so the elevator's the only way out of the 5th floor. I had no choice but to move the body. Just a little.
Ah, so that explains the traces we found. Thank you for clearing that up. So, what did you do after that?
Well, that's when the power cut. So I had to go to the janitor's closet.
To access the fuse box.
Exactly. I changed a few fuses and turned the power back on.
But there's a lock on that box, isn't there? Did you have the key?
No, I didn't. Only Eugene does. But I thought an ice pick might do the trick, so I went to the ice machine to get one.
You're a size 7, I suppose.
Yes, I am. Why?
What did you see when you went to the ice machine?
There was blood. A lot of it.
Did you touch anything?
I might have touched a few things. Just to figure out what had happened to Mr. Cruz.
Of course you did. Why so many witnesses can't help but compromise the evidence is just beyond me.
I apologize.
Anyway, what did you do after restoring the power?
I took the elevator down to the lobby. That's where I called the police.
Do you remember what you said to the operator? The exact words.
No, I'm afraid I don't.
You said, there's a man dead. He's been murdered.
That's possible.
What makes you so sure it was murder?
I just assumed. What with all the blood.
I'm afraid I don't believe that, Miss Roy. It's more than an assumption, isn't it?
I'm not sure I understand what you...
I know you like going through your guests' personal belongings. But we've found pictures of you snooping around.
Oh.
Now,
move them
unless
pictures.
you want me to arrest you for violating your guests' privacy, I suggest you tell me everything you know.
Damn, I should have moved them pictures. I should have trashed
Let's start
them.
with the victim's wife, Marcella Cruz. Apparently, she left in quite a hurry this morning. What can you tell me about her?
She's having an affair, but it's not what you think. She's been in love with another woman since college. They've been apart for more than 10 years, and now they...
Yes, I know all about Mrs. Cruz and Mrs. Beaumont's sexual deviance. Have you ever witnessed them engaging in immoral behavior?
What do you mean?
I'm asking if you've seen them being, you know, intimate.
No, I haven't. No.
And did you hear them discuss their deviant ways in front of Mrs. Beaumont's son, perhaps? Imagine what kind of effect such perversion can have on a young child.
No, I didn't hear anything.
Did you hear them express their hatred of men? Did they ever talk about using violence against men? Did you hear them speak ill of Mr. Cruz?
What are you trying to imply? That Mrs. Cruz killed her husband because she hates men?
I've seen it before from lesbians.
Oh, this has nothing to do with hate. It's about love. Not that you'd understand.
Oh, and you think you do? Then please, enlighten me.
She's brave enough to be with the one she loves. That doesn't make her a criminal. That doesn't mean she killed her husband.
I'm starting to worry you may be one of them, Miss Roy, since you're so eager to defend these
And I
deviants.
worry about your ability to do your job, Detective, since you seem to be such a...
Enough! One more word, just one more word, and you'll be spending the rest of your night in a cell. Now get the hell out of here. I've had enough of you.
So I need to get rid of the trash all the pictures and stuff.
Bernard was strangely chipper on the phone. That can't be a good sign. I guess I'll know soon enough. The atmosphere is so different in here. Will it ever? It'll probably be a while before the hotel reopens. Let's go see what Bernard wants. Bernard's probably in his lair.
He was there, but I can't. Am I supposed to get to him?
Without Eugene, the lobby will be a swimming pool by the end of the month. Will the rest of the building even be standing? I'm not going back up there.
There's a mop there. Okay, that's what I gotta do. Go and get to mop.
Ugh, go to hell.
Beth!
Hey.
Are you okay?
I'm out of a job. But other than that, yeah, everything's just peachy.
What? No,
I hope you're luckier than I am. Come join me when he's done with you, all right? I'll be questioning my life choices.
What did you find Beth for?
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
The hell?
Ah, Miss Roy. Come in.
I mean, I'm gonna get sacked. I've been rifling through people's stuff.
I suppose you know why you're here?
I would guess it has something to do with the murder.
Well, you'd be right about that. We've been getting a lot of press lately, and not the good kind. I wouldn't expect you to understand the position I'm in, but I assure you, it's quite uncomfortable. To have one's life's work blown away like that. All thanks to some sexual deviance and a nut job. It's obvious to me now that I haven't been firm enough. For guests of such morals to be comfortable booking a few nights here and committing such a horrid act. Things need to change. This means elevating our standards to the highest possible level, and it starts with the people working here. It starts with you.
With me?
Yes. From what I've heard, you've been quite the exemplary maid lately. Clean rooms, satisfied guests.
I take my job very seriously, sir.
As you should. We'll see for the future, but for now, you'll be allowed to continue working here.
Thank you.
I'm not done. The police have finished their investigation and left a mess on the 5th floor. I want you to clean it up.
You want me to go back there?
Yes. Why not?
I found a dead body on that floor. I'm not going back.
I'll make this simple for you. If you don't do it, you're fired.
You can't fire me. Because...
Yeah, I quit.
Because I quit.
Sure. I fire you, you quit. It's all the same to me. Just make sure to empty your locker before the end of the month. That'll be all.
Hey.
Hey.
What a week.
Yeah. So, what did Bernard want with you?
Well, he was being kind of a jerk, so I quit.
You what?
I quit. I figured there was no point in staying if you were leaving.
I appreciate the solidarity, but you really didn't have to do that.
I think it's for the best. Did Bernard say why he was firing you?
Ugh. He was going on and on about keeping deviants out of the hotel, so I may have lost my cool a little.
A little?
I told him I was one of those deviants he was so afraid of. He froze for a moment, then showed me the door.
Ridiculous.
Well, I'm not one bit worried about you. I know you'll be just fine.
Yeah, I do have a cat-like ability to land on my feet.
And think of all the good times you'll have away from Bernard.
I'll miss annoying him. He turns into a particular shade of red that only I can get out of him. But no, you're right. It's time for new challenges. I could see myself owning my own establishment, one that caters to the right kind of crowd. Believe it or not, I do enjoy the company of people, just not, the stuck-up, entitled clientele of this prestigious hotel. But maybe if I were behind the counter of, say, a bar, instead of a reception desk. I don't know. Is that silly?
No, it's not. In fact, you'd be perfect for it. You're the most charming person I know.
Thank you. I'm really glad you're in my life.
Me too.
Don't want to lie like Anna myself. What do you think will happen to our guest? Can I kiss you?
Can I?
Kiss me?
Yes. I've been thinking about Anne and Marcella a lot.
Should I be jealous?
No, not in that way. I've been thinking about what they went through. How they had to lie and pretend. Day after day. How they had to live someone else's life for 10 years before they could finally be with each other. I don't think I could do that.
Well, I have good news for you, Bean. Times are changing. It's already started elsewhere. And it will get here, eventually. One day, all the Annes and Marcellas of the world will live happily together, and no one will give a damn.
I really hope that's true.
It will be.
I mean, it's been, what the 50s? About, 70 years? It has gotten much better than it was, but still people who hate. Ridiculous. I don't think it was them, I think it was... Yeah, but when did Mr. Cruz come back? So I don't get it, when did Mr. Cruz come back to be murdered? Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is, I think, gathering this is the end of the game. It was a really good game, I really enjoyed it. It sucks it was so short, but I think it was good that it was short. And the fact that you get to the end of it, and it's like, you could have tidied up all the rooms and trashed everything. But, oh god, it's gone really loud. But I think it didn't outstay its welcome. A short 3-4 hours, did what it wanted to do, and then went away. Rather than they could have dragged this on for another 3 or 4 hours. And it could have... easily outstayed its welcome, but it didn't. Yeah, you don't need every game to be too long. But yeah, I would say that I've thoroughly enjoyed that, and it was a very good game, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. Nice and short and sweet. Bit of a longer stream just to get back into the swing of things. But yeah, I really liked it. If you have enjoyed it, then if you're watching here on Twitch, then please follow the channel. I will be I will be streaming a lot more. As I said at the beginning of the stream, it's like the reason I haven't been around on my Twitch so much is I was trying to get videos done for when it's 6 weeks holidays, because having 2 kids, it's going to be difficult to record videos in the day. And sometimes if it gets to like 8-9 o'clock of a night and both the kids are in bed, I'm too tired to do videos then. And obviously I'm a football fan, so I've been watching pretty much all the Euros games, and at the start of it was just like 3 games a day solid, and there just wasn't any time to stream or even record videos. I'd do a few in between the games, and it was just yeah, that would be problem solved, but don't think I want to send them off to summer school just so I can stream and record videos. But yeah, because like the past month or so I've been really busy, but now like the Euros are coming to an end, things are slowing down. I might start streaming more during the days and even during the holidays. Like, I don't. It's the recording videos because I'm recording them specifically for my YouTube, and I want them to be as professional as I can. And if you've got kids running around yelling and screaming and stuff, it's not the best environment. But if I'm just streaming a game, I can just do casual games, and then on the night do games that I've want to be more invested into. Yeah, that's the thing. No, I don't edit. I've got no editing software, so I just record. I know it's stupid, and I should be getting editing software, and I am looking into it, but I just record them. So if I mess up, that's it. The video's done, which is quite a lot of pressure. But yeah, I am going to be streaming a lot more. I might even stream later tonight as well. I want to properly get back in the swing of things. Obviously, I was going to do this as 2 parts, but then I found out it weren't that long. Yeah, all my VODs from my Twitch do go on my YouTube as well. Obviously, if the games like this, they do. If it's just me, just like, just messing about, playing a game, then more than likely no. But I do put my VODs onto my YouTube as well. But yeah, I will be streaming more. I'm gonna get back into my Walking Dead series because that kind of died off at the end of last year and I haven't gone back to it. But I want to get back to that, so that's probably the next game I'll start doing. But yeah, I appreciate everyone who stayed for the whole thing. I really do appreciate it. If you aren't following me, then please follow me. I very much appreciate it. As you can see, I've got 59 out of 75 followers. I'm trying to get to 75. I'm trying to push towards affiliate. But yeah, I will definitely be back more often now, playing a lot more on games on Twitch. If you're watching this over on my YouTube, then come and follow me on Twitch, because this is where obviously all my Twitch streams are done, and then obviously I put them over on my YouTube. If you just like watching it on YouTube and you're watching this on YouTube now, then like, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell, all that lovely stuff, and I would very much appreciate that. Thank you to everyone that stuck with me throughout the whole 3 hours and 45 minutes. But yeah, this is where I end my stream. As I said, I think I'll come back later and I'll probably be doing The Walking Dead. If not, then I might stream tomorrow day, maybe tomorrow night, we'll see. But I will be doing The Walking Dead. I think I'm on season 2. I think I did the first episode, but I haven't carried on yet. But anyway, oh, thank you very much. I do appreciate that. I've got loads of stuff on my YouTube and loads of stuff coming up, so hopefully you do enjoy my content. But yeah, I shall see you guys, because I've got half an hour until I got to pick my son up from school, so I'm going to go and have something to eat and just chill for a bit. So yeah, thank you to Wardy Warrior and Quiet Mirth for sticking with me for most of this time. I do really appreciate it, and I shall catch you guys again in the next stream or next YouTube video. thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a good day, a good afternoon, a good evening, or a good night, and I shall see you guys next time. See you later. Bye bye.